How to make epic bass lines. So producers always ask me, yo, Brahma, man, how can I make my bass lines groove? How can I make them move? How can I make them dance? How can I give them that real vibe? Well, it all starts with the sound. And before we get into that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe to help us build this tribe, okay? So I'm going to show you this bass that I did in Logic Pro using this Bigfoot Bass plugin. And this plugin has helped me be able to just get right into the groove. I don't have to tweak no sounds. I don't have to make no basses out of stock plugins. I don't have to retweak the stock plugins for hours to get the right sound. I could just go through presets. That's the idea of a preset. They're already preset, right? It wouldn't make no sense if you're using a preset that's not already preset to where you could use it. If it's unusable when you load it up, it's not really a preset. But anyway, let me play you this beat real quick so you can hear what I'm talking about and hear the groove that I was able to cook up because I found the right sound. Okay, let's play it. Okay, so that's the groove, man. Now let me show you. I use this monster bass. And as I said, when you already have basses that are preloaded, that already sound good from the jump, you don't have to worry about trying to find the right sound or create the right sound. You just find it. It's already in existence in this plugin. So it's already preset. The glide is already set up. For this particular sound, I may have moved it and then put it on legato. Let's see how the sound loads up naturally. But if I did have to do anything as far as tweaking, I could do it in 2 moves. Right? So let's see. Okay, so the standard setup is on legato already. So I did it in 1 move, right? I just did it to where. So now it glides. That's all I had to do. I didn't have to EQ it. These sounds are already EQ'd, compressed, and everything, the whole 9. So they're already pre-mixed. So the only thing you would have to do is just, EQ it to taste. If you don't want that much bass at the end, if you want more bottom at the end, you could add those things. But it's already preset to bang, clean, and funky right out the box, man. So that's what inspired this track is being able to do the funky bass line like that. Or should I say that's what completed this track and brought it to the next level because I didn't have to worry about tweaking the sounds at all. I could just go right up in here and use the sounds that are in here. And this is straight up from the Funk Lore expansion. So this is an additional expansion you can get with this Bigfoot Bass plugin. It got some dope basses on here. Coos Bay bass. That's crazy right there, man. I could name a bunch of hits that have been made or a bunch of dope joints that have been made with basses that sound just like that. With that type of vibe, it's almost got that Quincy Jones production when he was doing like George Benson or Michael Jackson's Off the Wall album. It got that kind of vibe to it. Crag face bass. You can hear the multiple oscillators in that bass right there. Crown horn bass. Someone asked me the other day about using some buzzy kind of sawtooth basses. That's definitely one of them. You could definitely get down with this bass, okay? Dirty Pond bass. I remember I dreamed of using these type of sounds when I first started producing. I was on a Roland MC303, so I was trying to create this type of sound, and I didn't have it. I tweaked the most I could. I got close, but it still didn't have that true analog vibe, especially by the time it got into the computer and into I was using Acid 3.0 at the time. This had to be like 2000, 2001. And yeah, man, it wasn't the sound got real thin. So being that you can even have a thick sound like this in the box shows a lot. There was a producer who works out of Keith Sweat and Teddy Riley's camp who actually hit me up yesterday. And I can't think of his name off the top of my head because it was our first time conversing. But I'm going to shout him out because he was talking about getting the Bigfoot bass and how he thought the basses were amazing. As a matter of fact, I reposted it on my personal Instagram page, my story. So if you watch that, that's what I'm talking about. He's a beast on the talk box. But he was talking about how he dug the sounds in the Bigfoot bass and how sounds like these are hard to just create and put into a plugin. And that is the truth, man. It takes hours and hours of preparation, not only tweaking the sounds and getting the right sound sources, whether it's analog hardware, as far as like analog synthesizers or in the box, and then running them through even if it is outboard or in the box, running them through the SSL channel strip to tweak it and give it that sound, putting the right amount of compression on it and EQing it to just enough amount to where you're not killing all of the frequencies, but you're cleaning it up. That takes work, man. It's not just, oh, I'm going to tweak this stock plugin and this stock sound and resample it. No, it takes work to really get it to the level of how you sound, how you hear these sounding. That's how I know he's a true sound designer too, because he was able to notice that just from watching the videos, right? And so that's what it is, man. I just wanted to show you this crazy groove I was able to cook up with this Bigfoot bass plugin, and it's endless. Whether you're cooking up trap, West Coast G Funk, boom bap, you definitely need this bass plugin in your arsenal. Shout outs to my dude Prilla too, who just said that he believes Bigfoot Bass is my masterpiece plugin. He has all of my plugins. So for him to say that, I'm like, man, that's deep. And I did put a lot of effort into these basses, and these ones stand on their own. So that's why it's called Bigfoot Bass, man. They're rare in the sense that being able to find these in a plugin, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen, especially at this caliber. Okay, so anyway, go grab it. I'll put the link in the description to where you can grab this plugin. I also put a link to where you can grab these drums for $1 by joining my Ape Army, my private producer community. And it's a bunch of producers coming together. Iron sharpens iron. We're helping each other, helping us hone our craft in building something that has never been built before and moving in a direction of success as a team, as a unit, in one spirit. That's what it's really about. Not competition, collaboration, and cooperation. That's what it's really about. So check that out too. I'll leave that link to where you can get the $1 drum tank plugin, which is the drums I used on this track. They're already clean, processed, EQ'd, compressed, the whole 9, gain stage, the whole 9 ready for you to use. So I put that link in the description too. Join the Ape Army. You can cancel anytime. That's what it is. Also, watch this video right here where I go in on the Bigfoot bass as well, and I show you another banger that I was able to create using it and how it took that beat to the top. Check this out right here.